Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And I have to start with this from Tyler. Former SEC official John Reed Stark warns Trump's admin will clash hard with Gary Gensler's SEC picks. He calls Gensler's sudden promotions a deep state crusade to lock in influence before he's out. What I think is going on here is this. Gary Gensler is setting up for a lot of chaos inside the SEC on his way out the door. This way, Trump can't get anything done at the SEC. We see the same thing happening with Biden. I still think Biden is going to dump all of the U.S. crypto holdings on his way out the door on January 19th. Trump's likely SEC chair, Paul Atkins, may walk into an enforcement division stacked with Gensler loyalists. The marching orders, clean house and kill all crypto probes. Gensler's moves equal shameful and selfish. He says, will Trump's SEC dismantle crypto enforcement? Buckle up, SEC's crypto war is just getting started, he cautioned. They just want to create chaos for Trump so he can't accomplish anything. You see it at different levels, even with Biden. I still think going forward, they're going to clean house at the SEC, and we are going to get crypto regulations early 2025. But let's wait and see where this goes from here. Stuart Aldera is calling for the Ripple vs. SEC case to come to an end. On this 4th anniversary of the SEC's lawless lawsuit against Ripple, Brad and Chris, we urge the incoming administration to cleanse the lingering stain of Hinman from the agency. There's much more to do to repair the damage, but let's start by restoring trust. It would be great if they just threw the Ripple vs. SEC case out. That would be very bullish in the middle of alt season. Let's hope it ends sometime in January 2025. If not, hopefully in February. Because by then, I expect XRP to already be hitting some pretty high numbers. This could push the price even higher. That case coming to a complete end. Yield on XRP and never selling it. That's the dream. Here's David Schwarz talking about that as well. Earning passive income.
I think the challenge there is I don't think I realized how critical good on-ramps and off-ramps would be to making that work. The technology can't hand money to somebody who needs to have cash. I think the vision now is similar to what drove the adoption of the internet, similar to what drove the adoption of like the international movements of goods. Enterprise adoption that paves the way for retail adoption is, I think, what looks like what's going to happen, at least based on, the past 2 years. So I think the new 10-year vision is enterprise products like stablecoins, like real-world asset tokenization, like, commercial lending and real estate lending, but that enable DeFi ecosystems that have things like ways to get yield, ways to manage your money, ways to hold the assets that you want to hold.
And that's what the institutions are going to bring to this space. Like I keep telling you, there's no reason to rush and sell your XRP. Why would you want to rush out and sell it for worthless fiat dollars when you could get passive income from your XRP? And that passive income will always be like getting a raise. Because as the price of XRP goes higher and higher, you'll earn more passive income. And then you could always borrow against your XRP to go buy a house, pay it off with passive income. There's also going to be passive income options for XLM, HBAR, and these other cryptocurrencies as well. So maybe you borrow against your XRP and pay it back with passive income you're getting from your XLM. This was always the path forward. This was always the vision for XRP holders. Expert explains why you need to hold at least 1,000 XRP. At least it's only 1,000 this time around. I see people all day long on X telling people, you better be holding 10,000 XRP. It all comes down to how long you plan to hold your XRP. And I don't like to put a quote on it, like I said in a previous video. Just invest whatever you could afford to lose. Sit back and wait to make a lot of money off of your investment. If you hold XRP long enough, you will get financial freedom. But I see people telling people, like pressuring them, if you're not holding 10,000 XRP, there's no reason to hold any XRP. Who the hell is telling people to do this? I don't get it. You know, the narrative shifts. But when you put that much pressure on a person, when the price of one XRP is above $2, you know, right away they think there's no reason to invest in this cryptocurrency. Get as many as you possibly can, but don't overspend, because if you overspend and then you're going to be cashing out XRP for gas money, for food money. Invest whatever you could afford to lose, and then just stay patient. Bullish on XRP not being ISO 222 compliant. There's a lot of confusion and misleading information on the web referring to ISO 222 compliant cryptocurrencies, but those statements are not correct. XRP is not ISO 222 compliant, but Ripple is. And because Ripple is, they will utilize XRP inside of ISO 222. Take a listen to this right here.
So ISO 20022 is a global standard for financial information exchange. This enables interoperability between different systems, straight through processing of payments, and rich data transfer. And it'll also foster competition because it's open and flexible. At Ripple, we've been aligned with ISO 20022 from day one. We've always recognized that this is the direction of payments and it'll be better for everyone. And we were really a first mover on that front. We've also joined the standard body to help contribute to how payments will shape in the future.
So XRP will be utilized inside of ISO 222. It's also going to be utilized inside of FedNow. But people got a FUD all over ISO as well. But here's what's going to happen. A handful of cryptocurrencies. These cryptocurrencies right here are the ones that are going to gain a lot of momentum from ISO 222. It's going to be XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR, QNT, Algo, IOTA, and ADA. Others may come on board later. A lot of people kept saying Casper is going to be part of ISO. I believe that will happen as well. DAG is another one. Even Energy Web Token. And then there will be a few more. Nexera also can fit inside of ISO 222. But you want to be holding these cryptocurrencies. People are fudding on it. They're downplaying it. But I think it's going to be very big in 2025. The Federal Reserve, as we know it, could soon be turned on its head, says CNN. Fed's independence could be compromised once President-elect Donald Trump returns to the White House. I feel the president should have at least a say in there, says Donald Trump. And he says that the Federal Reserve is out of control. You know how you end the Fed? You create a gold-backed currency. Then that changes everything. A gold-backed currency will also end Bitcoin. And I think that's where we are headed. Even the fall of Tether aligns with this. Us going into the golden age inside the United States. Fall of Tether, bringing down Bitcoin. All of a sudden, gold-backed currency ends the Fed. Most likely, they're also going to work on ending the IRS as well. They already want to do away with crypto taxes on cryptocurrencies that are made inside of the United States. He also wants to end the taxes on small crypto transactions. We are going into a different time. And everybody's so hyped up about the Bitcoin reserve. I think Trump is going to go in a totally different direction. Trump was meeting with Ripple in 2017 and 2018, and he just met with them again over the summer. We are back on track. The train is back moving on those rails. We are pushing into the digital age. The US is going to become a massive crypto hub, and the days of tether fraud and all this money laundering, that's going to come to an end because we are going to a gold-backed system. You could already see it coming. It's not hard to see. Just take a look around the rest of the world. They're stockpiling gold at the central banks. That should tell you where we go from here. Ripple is a leader in the Payments Association. The Payments Association, the most influential community in payments, where connections, collaborations, and learning shape an industry that works for all. The ultimate goal is to achieve global regulatory clarity. Remember, I kept saying there's going to be crypto regulations all around the world, and they're going to be like global crypto regulations because you cannot have payments taking place from one country to another and having different regulations going from one country to another. Our cross-border payments would never work. I think the US is going to have very similar regulations to MiCA in the EU. Other countries are also going to just adopt whatever the US comes up with. But we are pushing in that direction already, and Ripple is at the heart of all of it. This is huge. Ripple is a platinum member of the American Bankers Association, a green digital asset, XRP, for a world without economic borders. The ABA, the United Voice of America's Banks, regulatory clarity in the US will reveal these major partnerships between Ripple and American banks like the Bank of America. Again, there's a reason that Ripple is a platinum member of the American Bankers Association. You see where this is going. All those NDAs, we're about to find out who those NDAs are with. We're going to get announcement after announcement once the banks are able to custody digital assets, offer digital assets as maybe even an investment platform at the bank. But you could see how everything is already shifting in this direction. And take notice, they said a green digital asset, XRP. That whole green agenda is not going away. Even Trump said, we don't like things that are energy consuming in the United States. Now, he didn't say Bitcoin mining because at the time he was also pandering to the Bitcoin crowd. But he said if it's energy consuming, it's going to hurt the United States. And what's the United States doing? They're pushing towards AI. AI also consumes a lot of energy. I think they're going to focus more on AI than Bitcoin mining in the United States. Whatever consumes a lot of power, they'd rather put it into something that is the future other than something that is the past. Just in, President-elect Trump nominates pro-Bitcoin Steve Mirren to lead Council of Economic Advisors. Crypto has a big role to play in a Trump administration economic boom. That's what he had to say. And that tells you, anybody that's not pro-crypto is not going to be part of the Trump administration. We are going to see that economic boom. And somebody asked me if XRP is covered under MiCA. You see it right here. It's listed as a utility token. XRP is a utility token. Crypto asset service provider, other crypto assets, Bitcoin, it falls outside of MiCA. So if it falls outside of MiCA, most likely Bitcoin will be banned in the EU at some point as far as transactions. Now, people will still be able to hold Bitcoin, they just won't be able to transact in it under MiCA. But let's wait and see where this goes from here. But because XRP does fall in line with MiCA, that's very big around tokenization. You know, the reason tokenization has not picked up a lot of momentum is because Gary Gensler said that tokenized assets can fall under securities. That's the reason nobody wanted to push forward with Gary Gensler at the SEC. Now that Gary is out and we're on the verge of crypto regulations and stablecoin regulations, that's going to change. So I expect a lot of momentum going into 2025 around tokenization as well. Once all that value starts onboarding to the XRP ledger, I expect the price of XRP to go much higher. But until it all happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.